to introduce you to Mr. Roy Oliver. I've got my recipes open here, and we're starting with that's Mr. Roy Oliver. Now that's the man who taught me everything that I know about meat processing. Just about everybody in South Africa knows everything Roy taught. When soya isolate started coming in, Roy, am I right?
Yeah.
You were working for what company?
Working with stocks.
Stocks. And that, but when soya came in, the guys from America would come and visit you,
Yeah,
and then find out.
He phoned me.
They would phone you then and ask you
how he got hold of me. Somebody told him about me, and then he also started questioning about the use of the soya, and I told him, and then he asked what is it. I said because we live in a place where people can't afford the high cost of meat and stuff, so we how can I say now, we take the meat.
Yes.
And we bring the costing down of the meat,
Yeah.
of the products. That is my main line.
And how long have you been in meat now?
I worked in the meat since 1970.
1970.
Yeah. I haven't did another trade. The carcasses to with the pig I can do anything. The cuts and the products that you can make from pork. It's my forte. So yeah, I went through good hands.
Yeah.
Even in Namibia,
Yeah.
I went through good hands. So
You work with Germans in Namibia.
I worked with Germans in Namibia. I had to compete with Germans.
Yes.
When I went there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And one of my favorite stories, Roy, is when they ask you for a CV. Remember?
Yes.
And you said you don't get the right CVs, but you get the right what the products that you make.
Yeah, I was, like I said, I was trained. I was, it was like I was born to be in the butcher.
Yeah.
So every opportunity that I had, I was learning.
Yeah.
At a young age, I had to go and run the factory, which I never ran, but I had to run it. Then they didn't have all the equipment. You dry your make your viennas and stuff. Then you smoke and you dry it outside, and then you put it in the smoke, and then you get the smoke. You make the fire. You make the fire, and then you also in that fire you go and hang that rations for viennas to smoke.
You must climb on the racks, so to speak, and put it higher and higher.
Yes. Putting in the right, you can still stop the fire, but when you're taking out, then the fire is still burning.
Yes.
And then all that smoke is there. That was the most difficult part. And the bacon also. You make fire with the bacon to smoke the bacon. And if you don't maintain the fire properly, and then that bacon burn, and then fall into the fire, and then the flames must be there.
Yes.
So I come through the older time where you have to twist the viennas,
Yeah.
twist the Russians.
No twisting devices on the
Yeah,
fillers.
no twisting devices.
Yeah.
So when I went to, they were looking for somebody in Namibia, but they were looking for a white person because the advert was they're looking for somebody that can work with colors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
So when my friend told me I must go for this job, so I said no, that's for white people. So he said no, don't worry about white people, just take the job. So I wrote in a letter. I didn't know what was a CV. I wrote this letter. I said, this is my age, I'm married, I've got 2 children. I don't know anybody in Namibia. So when I come there, I come alone, but this is me. I said, I can do this, and I stated all the stuff. I can break a lamb, I can break a pork, I can make bacon, I can fill, I can do smoking, I can do bacon curing, I can do splitting of the hindquarters. And all the stuff. I had knowledge of the preparation for the markets. So they sent me a thing. I must go for a test to one of the main big factories here in Cape Town. I must go to this guy. I had to go to him for a test. So I said to them, no man, if I must go for a test, then I'm not the man for you.
Yeah.
Because now you're not believing me.
Yes.
Because I was very young and they couldn't believe it, all the stuff that I was saying I can do. They didn't think I can do it, so they wanted me to go for a test. So I said, no, I can't go for a test. I told you what I can do. I said, I might not be right, but my hands can do anything. And if you want me for a test, I'm not there for the test because I was working again in Worcester. And for me to come to Cape Town again, it was an effort. I only come every second week to Cape Town when I go to my wife because my wife was still in Cape Town, I was working there. So I said, no, I can't. Don't worry about me. So after that, I got a call. What do I want? What do they pay me? So I asked them, what do you think, what am I worth? So they asked me now, how you going to get there? When can I come? I said, I must go book myself a train ticket and then I can come. So he told, don't worry about the train ticket, you can go there to that guy now, go fetch your ticket for the plane. We'll pay for a period there. And yeah, that is that. That guy couldn't believe. The boss was a very, very strict man. Very strict. You know the people in the guy that gave had to give me sleep. It was like a bed and breakfast. But he had a club also. The owner. He had to give me a place to sleep. And they caught me at the airport. So he looked at me and I was a thin, tiny guy. And he looked at me like that. And he told me, you're not going to make it. He's like, I'm not going to make it. Because he thinks I'm not the material for that guy. So I asked him, why do you say that? He said, no, that guy is Democrat.
Yeah, yes.
And he said to me that I worked with him. That job that you're going to do, I did that job. So I said, okay, let's have to see. And then when I got into the place, the people of the company, they shook their head and say, give it for a month.
Just give him a month. He's going to run.
Just give him a month, yes. And then I was 6 years there and I changed that whole place.
You ran the whole thing at the
Yes.
end. Yeah?
The German butchers, a lot of German, they laughed at my boss because they check, yeah, look at that guy and he's taking,
Yeah.
not even a white guy or something like that.
Yes.
He's taking that guy. And then they used to buy my stuff, these Germans, to check if I can do something. And then when my boss was a partner with the hotel guy, and this hotel guy is organized for me. I must make all my products, and then he's going to get one of his chefs or what there to display that stuff, the products. So they had this skull, like a skull,
Yeah, I can show. Yeah.
and then they saw my stuff and everything, those Germans.
Couldn't believe it. Yeah.
And from that they respected me.
Yeah.
You won't believe it, they
Yeah.
respected me. Because they see now I'm not taking a chance.
Yes. Mr. Roy.
I always had opportunities to grow. Even can say when I went into the
Yeah.
bologna factory, they were only 8 people in that factory.
Yes.
And they were working there and they still didn't know how to do the product properly. And I changed it. And they've grown. Today they stand like 200 people
200
strong.
people, yeah. 200 people,
They
yeah.
got the factory over 15 million
Yeah.
built there.
Yeah.
All new machines and stuff. But it started with me.
Yeah, now in a sense, what I love about the story, Roy, is that in Nigeria, I told Karen now, I phoned you and I said, I'm going to involve you in Nigeria. And you said, how? You know, with what COVID did to you and all that stuff, you know. And I said, no, we're going to do it. Distance, we're going to, so the recipes, there's the obvious way that you can do it. And then there's the not obvious way, and to get it to where it's going to be real quality it's easy to use quality products and to quality raw materials to make a quality, just meat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to stretch it and to extend it and have the right price and still a quality product.
Yeah.
That's where the trick comes in, and that's where Roy is going to play a very important who's doing it. So we start small, we start slow, and the intention is every week that we're going to have a discussion, even when I'm in Lagos. So this was brilliant. I was thinking from every angle, from that logistics angle, and from every angle, just a brilliant 2 weeks, almost foundational. So, Mr. Oliver, thank you, and welcome to the team.
Yeah. I would have said, take me there.
Yeah, if it's what, yeah, but you're gonna get You said you're looking at the. They said the prosthetic leg might not work, but we look at it. If it works, Mr. Roy, that wheelchair. There's nowhere that wheelchair cannot go in that factory. So we're gonna try and get you there. I think.
I'm still young in spirit.
Yeah, you are very young in spirit, and a couple of things, Karen, that I say, we're talking about it, and I say to Roy, I want to do this, and he says, Eben, do you know how to do it? He says, it's not every man who knows how to do what you want to do now. You need to know exactly when to add this. So there's a lot of detail. That's the one thing that I can say about the formulation side. The cutting side is almost the easy part. But the formulation side, you must know what you're talking about. And it's not one man, it's not just it is not something to take lightly. That's almost the word that I wanted to use. It's an art. Yeah. So it's easy to and you can go to good. And I think we'll be able to get to good now, but we don't want good, we want great. And that's where I think at that point where Roy's input is going to be very, very foundational. So great. So, Mr. Roy, thank you, man. Thank you.